Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am in Richmond, California, and you know, like a car battery, a household battery has a positive and a negative, the yin and yang of the world. Today, you know, I was on YouTube and I was looking around, and all the videos about Richmond, California are all on the negative side. There's one guy that focuses on all crime and closed stores and everything negative. I'm doing the opposite of that today. I want to show the beautiful parts of Richmond. And like every city, they have their bad spots and their beautiful spots, and why not show the beautiful parts of a city as opposed to the negative parts of the city? Of course, negativity gets more interest because people are wired that way. So that's what I'm doing today on this video. I'm going to show you as much as I can of the good things about Richmond, California. A little history, if you don't know, this is a huge industrial ship, merchant ship building machine in the early 40s in the World War II effort. For those of you that know about Kaiser Permanente Hospital, the gentleman's name Kaiser is the founder of that whole thing, and he's one of the first guys that implemented health care for his workers on the shipyards. And he was also one of the guys, there were so many women, working the shipyards, and they had families. So the kids, he had these huge kid facilities during the day that the kids would be entertained and could go to, and you know, it wasn't just school, it was like after school and all that. So he implemented a lot of things. He also created the first shipbuilding type, if you imagine Legos, every block was part of the ship, and you just snap them together, but instead of that you'd weld them together. And the Red Oak Victory is one of the last remaining examples of that. And they built one of their ships in 4 days and 27 or 23 hours. It was like unbelievable, and a lot of skeptics thought it would sink when they went to test it out in the San Francisco Bay Area. Well, it didn't sink, and it's still there. So there's a tremendous amount of history and pride about this town. So let's go check it out and see what we can discover today in Richmond, California. Well, to start with, I'm at the corner of Santa Fe and Cottage, and there's this beautiful Victorian house here, beautiful. And I imagine it was, it's got a lot of history to it. And the other houses around here are quite nice too. This building here, looks like it's now an apartment complex, was the Abbott Hospital. Richmond's first hospital, opened in 1908. Got some beautiful churches here. Our Lady of Mercy. This one was, doesn't say, 1902. And right next to it, so this is a Catholic church. Right next to it is a Methodist church. One built with wood shingles on the outside. I doubt those are original. Look at that stained glass window up there. And the Methodist church here. It's built out of bricks. Got a little decorative window there. They also have some stained glass in the window. 1900, so this one is the first one. In a nice little area here, as you can see. people's houses. There's a cat. Let's go say hi to the cat. Hi. Friendly kitty. What's your name? Aww. Oh, rub his belly. Get belly rubs. So you can tell I'm a cat lover. That's awesome. Good introduction. And this looks like probably at one time was a bank or something. How does that look to it? Nice little area here. And the YouTube guy that I mentioned, of course, he is in the worst part of town, showing all the store closures, and you're not seeing that here, and this is the same town. There's some real estate here. What are the real estates going for? Still pretty high dollar. 2.1 million. It's the Bay Area for you. $1,500 rent. One bedroom, one bath, $1,750 rent. 2 baths. Give you an idea what's going on with the real estate here. It's a nice mural here on the wall. Richmond Arts Culture Commission. I like it. We still got pumpkins out for Halloween. Hey doggy. Got a Toyota FJ that's ready for some action. They don't make those anymore, but those are great all-wheel drive. Caution of the canine. So what do we got here? We got Point Richmond History Association. What do they got here? Hello.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm alive.
That's good.
Huh?
Good. Well, I'm making a film of the Richmond
Oh.
area.
Okay. Well.
Try to show, you know, there's a lot of negativity out there about it, and I'm showing the good parts.
Depends on what part of Richmond.
Of course, that's what I'm
It's
doing.
like any other city. You know, some people get a bad rap, but in the long run, it's what you put into the community also.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not going to be part of it and just be a pain.
Yeah.
Not a lot of history, but you know, in context, World War II especially.
Well, yeah, you got Kaiser Shipyard,
Yeah.
and the Ford plant.
The Ford plant, which was started in the 30s and made trucks, jeeps, and whatever during World War II.
Didn't they do tanks too, I think, for a while?
Maybe. I'm not sure on that one.
Okay.
But definitely, you know, truck type.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Washington School. They tore it down because it's going to be not earthquake-proof, and took
Oh,
forever
boy.
to tear it down.
That's sad.
That's the theater across next corner down.
And you got is this the original clock up here?
Yeah, it's battery powered. I'd be lying if it's.
Oh, it looks original.
Yes.
And it looks like you've had some fires here, like every place.
Yeah, and then somebody brought over all these pictures. We're trying to figure out what to do. That's if you go through the tunnel. Have you been there?
Yeah, I
And
have,
Ferry
but
Point.
not recently.
The other ferry point is further over for the railroad, and this is for a car tunnel or car ferries.
Yeah.
Right next to that concrete building.
Oh wow. Someone just gave you these? That's very nice.
Well, there's a lady that works with us. She's into history a lot, and I think she had copies made of what we have on our website. And there's a little explanation of what the pictures are all about on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So we got a ton of pictures that we're trying to figure out what to do with it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of wall space here.
No, there's not a lot of wall space, period.
This is right where we are, right? In this
Yep.
area?
Yep, that
Yeah.
used to be a store, and now it's a park.
Yeah.
So yeah, and this statue got knocked down during World War II, so this is for metal. And 1989.
There's an old one.
Yep. Yeah.
Those are neat pictures.
Yep.
Shoemaker, Japanese shoemaker.
Yeah.
Electric trains.
Electric train going to the shipyards and or cable. That's on the other side of the tunnel. That's Keller Beach.
Okay.
Used to be a restaurant out there. I work out there at Eastport Life Station.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
I volunteer out there.
That's
also.
a hotel now, right? Or
It's a bed and breakfast.
yeah.
Yeah. And a 1.5 minute tour of the island.
I would love to do a video on that place sometime. You know?
Well, use a kayak like I did. I went between the two islands one time.
Did you?
Never do it again.
Why is that?
Oh, the riptide and the current going through that area.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Especially between the island and the mainland.
Yeah.
Point Melody. There's Winehaven, the biggest winery in the United States at one time.
That's the one that looks like a castle, right?
Yeah. Point Melody.
Yeah.
And the Prohibition came along, they had to shut it down.
Mm.
What a waste.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Biggest
building.
winery in the country, at least, if not in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Where were the grapes grown? In Napa?
Yep. Napa, Sonoma.
Okay.
They bring them over by boat.
So it was good wine.
Yeah, because they didn't have bridges back then.
Yeah. So have you lived here a long time?
In the Point, I've been here for 43 years. Originally, I came from Germany at the age of 11.
Okay.
And so I
Quite young.
couldn't speak English, so they put me back when you're in school. But now it's the other way around. I speak English, but my German, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
Plus, I had a vocabulary of 11-year-old, so no big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, this is called the Hidden City because when they built the freeway now, everybody goes right past this.
Yeah.
And at the time, we had Pixar out here for a while, the Toy Story and all that.
Yeah, they went on to Emeryville, right?
Right, Del Monte Cannery. They took over that property. But the executives used to come to a restaurant over here called the Hidden City.
Oh.
And that was part of in Toy Story also, the movie. So not a lot of history, I mean, compared to a lot of places. The railroad trying to start in 1899 or so, they started working on the tunnel.
Yeah.
And then we had the first car tunnel in Northern California in 1915.
That tunnel's the first one in North. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
And at the time, early years, nobody wanted to build homes on that side because of the adverse weather conditions or whatever.
The wind.
And there were no roads or anything at that time.
Yeah.
So this is the old part right here on the other
Yeah,
side.
I can tell. I saw some Victorians up on the hill and all that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad there are a lot of people interested in history because we tend to forget history repeats itself. Remember when stuff happens?
Yes.
So
What is your feeling about where the world's heading now, with everybody divided and AI coming and?
well, that's a different world.
Yeah.
AI, but everybody says, well, peace in the world. Well, peace will never happen, period.
Yeah.
If it's not one country.
Maybe 1,000 years from now.
or it's underground, terrorists or
Yeah.
whatever. You're never going to have peace, period. You just have to try to make the best of what you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an immigrant also, so.
Yeah.
And I think.
Yeah, my on my mother's side, they came from Italy.
Oh yeah, this was a huge Italian community here at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Richmond in general here, but and they had until they built the freeway, there were other Italian places, hotels, restaurants.
Yeah.
And when they built that freeway, they tore everything out. Reluctantly.
That's kind of like the Route 66 stories,
Oh yeah.
All those towns dried up and.
Well, they're still there.
Yeah.
but yeah. Have you ever driven that route?
Not in a long time. When I was very young, we went on a trip across the country.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a long time ago.
That's where Germany during the war.
Yeah.
Hitler built the Autobahn.
Yeah.
And when the Allies came over there and saw how fast you can go, that's how we ended up with the freeways in this country.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That may be a warped story a little bit, but.
What did you end up doing as a career?
I I only went to college for a few years, so I got my AA degree, and I married a woman with 2 kids, and I had to get a job. I ended up driving a bus for AC Transit here
Oh, okay.
for 37 years.
Wow, it's a long time.
At the time, they wouldn't hire people under 25. I was 23, and they tried to experiment. And
You made it.
I made it for 37 years and 34 years safe driving without any accidents.
Wow.
They got rules with AC. If you hit a car that opens their door, it's your fault. You should have anticipated. And well, you're not supposed to open doors in line of traffic.
Bus,
But we
too.
get charged with it anyway.
So you did the Berkeley and Oakland and all that?
Berkeley, Oakland, San Francisco, Alameda.
Okay.
I've done it all,
Yeah.
except for Hayward. That's a different division. So
When I was a little kid, we'd take the AC Transit to go watch the 3D movies in Berkeley.
in Berkeley, yeah.
To watch the sci-fis in 3D.
Oh,
Because they
wow.
weren't... we lived in Mill Valley at the time, and they weren't over there. So.
Oh wow. You know, I've never been to Mill Valley. I've been on my way to the coast, but I've never
Yeah.
stopped in the town.
Oh, it's a great little town. It's very popular, very crowded,
Expensive.
very expensive. When I grew up there in the 70s and 80s, I wanted to live there, but now I don't. It's too crowded. It's,
Wow. Wow.
on the weekends, it's bumper to bumper, and
Yeah. No, that's no fun.
no, I want more of a relaxed environment.
Well, you're here. I mean, we don't have a limited amount of parking, and then you.
I noticed that coming in. I had to circle a few times.
Yeah, because it's lunchtime.
Ah.
And then, of course, the plunge. You saw that big building as you cross the railroad tracks.
No, I'll discover it.
That was 1926, the biggest indoor pool in Northern California.
Really?
They talked about tearing it down. There was so much opposition. They poured $4 or $5 million into it to
Wow.
bring it up to standard.
And people
Yeah.
still using it to this day?
When they reopened it, my buddy and I, we threw a whole bunch, blew up balloons, and threw them in there. When the water was gushing in there, balloons went flying. And
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's great.
that's the brickyard area where they used to make bricks and stuff. Brickyard Cove. You go through the tunnel.
Yeah.
And you go all the way out there. They tore this chimney down recently, that big chimney. The oven's still there, and they were giving away bricks. Which is, on the brick it says Richmond.
Oh, really?
So I got like 30 of them.
Are they still giving them away? Over
No,
there?
it's all over with.
Oh.
They had them in containers, like 4 or 5 containers.
Oh, I see.
And you just help yourself.
Yeah.
Fire department across the street, 1910. Right there, see the arch?
Yeah.
That's the fire department. There's a jail inside of it also.
Oh, okay. All right, great. Well, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Take care. Well, that was awesome. He was very talkative and learned a lot of the inside information. So we're going to go check out the plunge now. And, you know, he had a lot of good things to talk about. Old fire department and the plunge right across the railroad tracks. As a moth flies into my face. Here's a little map of where we are. So I'm in this whole area here. I was just there. And we're going to check this whole area out. Eventually we're going to make our way through this tunnel and go kind of on some of these residential streets and see if we can get a view. And I already did the Red Oak Victory. I'll put a link on my channel if you guys want to check that out. That's really cool. But let's continue to discover Point Richmond. Check this out. A phone. No dial tone. But this used to be how you'd actually call your friends. You'd have to punch in the number. Sometimes there'd be change in here. But it's rare to see those. Most of those have been pulled out already. Oh, they got a little photo op here. Get some wings going on. Butterfly wings. It's got some cool hats. Point Richmond hat. Some Point Richmond Bay Area. Some cool stuff in here. Everything was beautiful and nothing hurts. And this looks like you get postcards or something. I don't know. Place looks cool. digging this gate here. So look at that door. Wow. That's pretty cool. Loving that door, you know. This is like an old military bar, I think. Pub and grill. Very cool. We got this eagle here. So far, this place is pretty awesome. And what a beautiful day. Yesterday it was raining and windy and stormy. Maybe a train will come by. I don't think they go down here though. And there's the train tunnel. For those of you who watch my channel, you already know that I'm a train buff, so. Alright, the plunge. Looking for the plunge. There's a bank. So this is the big plunge. The municipal natatorium. Let's go check it out. Bummer. Just walked up to it and it's closed. If you look close, you can look straight through and see it inside. It's closed, but you get the idea. It's a huge indoor swimming pool. And this road goes through to the next part of Richmond. Look at that house up on the hill. I don't know if you can see it, but straight up, pretty cool little house up there. All right, let's see what else there is to check out. You know, I just wanted to point out once again that I literally watched a video this morning where the guy was walking around showing all the closed businesses. And yeah, that's literally probably a 3-mile drive from here where he's walking around. So there's two sides of the story. Not every city is like super negative and run down and closed, but if you want to edit your video and that be your narrative, then yeah, you can create that message. From what I'm seeing here, this is the thriving part of Richmond, and there's a lot of cities that are struggling right now, and I like to see that there isn't all this toll, like everything's run down, and that there is some good parts of every city. And I'm on a mission to show you guys that. Check out the eagle up top of the pub. Pretty cool, huh? And I love that porthole door. Pizza, pizza. This must be the best burrito place in town. Tacos, burritos, all the above. This is the back of the original fire department. They got a King Kong mural here for the Extreme Pizza. So 1910. It's not a fire department anymore, obviously. Got a more modern one there. Got some Halloween decorations still. This place looks cool. I wonder what it was. This old bar. It's got a cool vibe to it. Cool, look at this. Barbershop hot shave. That's old school there. Hey, doggy. Old school barbershop. Got a little movie theater here. It's that Playhouse. Built in 1907. Little shop of horrors. You got all some classics playing there. These old buildings have a lot of character to them. Catch me if you can. Hotel Mac. Let's go check out Hotel Mac. See if we can get in there. Got the tin roof going on. I decided I didn't want to disturb everybody. There were a lot of people there eating, and it was not a restaurant. So I didn't want to just go poke around everywhere with my camera while everybody's eating. Show them some respect while they're eating. But it looks like a cool hotel. I was able to shoot a little bit. Look at this. It's got Kiss. Rest in peace, Ace Frehley. Van Halen. Iron Maiden. Metallica, Pearl Jam, Motley Crue, Alice in Chains, Linkin Park. Nice. Pink Floyd. This guy has a lot of similar interests to me. Okay, we're getting to the end of the boulevard, or the avenue, and the giant freeway he was talking about that, you know, had a big effect on the town here when it was erected. And there's a huge train yard over there that I'm going to walk and check out while I'm here. So as you can see, there's a, or I may not be able to see that clearly, but this opens up into a huge train yard. Big hub for trains, which you can see when you're driving over the freeways. You get a better angle. You can smell the creosote from these things. Look, there's a wild security guard. When I first walked by, it looked real, and that woman looks quite real too. Check out that statue. Man, those are some real looking statues. Look at the skin and the hands. It's kind of hard to get a full grasp of it with the glare of the window, but man, it's got veins. Very, very realistic looking mannequins. Looks like another amazing Mexican place here that unfortunately I'm not hungry yet. Got a statue over there, a little square park. There's another area that I'm interested in seeing that I mentioned to the gentleman about, called the Fairy Garden. And I think there's all these houses that miniatures. I thought it'd be cool. It's only a couple blocks away apparently. Nice bike.
When you need it, you know, it's okay.
I didn't want to cook. I haven't tried the little ones.
When you're hungry for something and you don't have a lot of time.
We're, you know, this is the oldest part of Richmond, and it,
Yeah.
we're separated, you know, because the railroad tracks, the freeway, everything keeps. So we're kind of our own little self-contained community. We should be a town. In the old days, this town was fully functional.
Yeah.
You didn't have to leave.
Kaiser shipyards and everything.
Kaiser,
Yeah.
Standard Oil, Chevron is still.
Are the main economy here, is it Chevron?
Chevron.
Okay.
Not a Chevron.
They come here for lunch and they...
Not anymore. They, you know, I've
Used
been in
to
this
be
store
lot,
since
yeah.
'91. You know, we used to have, the town would be mobbed with Chevron people. I don't know, they put a cafeteria, and I guess, I don't know if they discourage it, but you don't
Well,
see...
I think they're testing drinking and then
Going back to
COVID
work.
and all that stuff. But it's still with a nice place.
Yeah,
There's a lot of restaurants.
it's beautiful.
We just had a lunch
Yeah,
at
and
the-
if you keep on going up
Yeah.
and over the hill, you get the best views in the Bay Area.
Yeah, I'm
yes,
going to...
exactly. Yeah, keep going up.
You know, houses on the water go for way less than they would in, obviously, Tiburon or any place like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
But
I think we have a better view.
oh, we have a much better view because we look at the city, we look at the bridge,
Chevron,
all three
yeah.
bridges.
Yeah.
You know,
Golden-
Angel Island, Mount
and all
Tam, and
that.
the sunsets.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty spectacular.
Do you both live here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We were lucky.
She's been here longer than
yeah.
me.
How long you been here?
I've been here about 50 years.
50.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
I was here 20 years before I born.
But you've seen a lot of change.
Yeah. Annie
I've
used-
seen a little change. Yeah.
I shouldn't tell her story, but she came here, you know, worked in a little, it's called the Mexican Inn, run by a Korean lady.
Yeah.
She was a waitress, spoke no English. She ended up having
Have
her
her
own
own
little
restaurant,
restaurant where the
yeah.
Thai restaurant
Yeah.
is. She
Yeah.
ran the laundromat for years. She
Yeah.
built a building over there. Annie's a go-getter.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I did a lot in this town, and I fall in love, and I spent a lot of money and a lot of time.
Did
yeah.
you live here with your first husband?
No.
No.
We living in San Pablo, but I was catching the bus and, you know, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I only
To have
came here
a-
in
yeah.
'86, so I'm a newbie.
Yeah.
But you know, it's funny. In the neighborhood, my partner built the house that I live in, and that was built in '80.
80.
I'm now one of the oldest. The old people that were there forever, they're all gone now. So I'm one of the oldest residents in my stretch of.
Is there a insurgence of younger people coming, or?
Yeah,
I
but
think nowadays younger people.
yeah, because
coming.
you know who can afford.
who
you
can
know,
afford
this
it
used to be
nowadays, yeah.
very affordable. Now,
Getting
you know,
expensive. Yeah.
a
What?
nothing little house sells for $800,000 or $900,000,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like everywhere. But if
Yeah.
that house were in Berkeley, it'd sell for
yeah, I know.
quite a bit
It's-
more.
There, I noticed. I looked at the real estate windows, and you could still rent a place for $1,500.
Yeah.
Really, you can. I didn't.
It's
know
that's
that.
probably
a
an
studio.
apartment. It's
That's
probably
a-
not,
that's
but
a
still,
probably
it's like
RV
you can't
studio,
touch
yeah,
that
yeah,
anywhere else.
yeah.
You know, you don't
Yeah.
see a lot. You'd think that there'd be more kids, but you know, there's
I haven't seen
a
any
school
kids.
issue,
Actually.
and you know, the perception of being close to the refinery. Although, you know, I've never had a
Yeah.
problem. We have had some minor, you know, things over the years.
Yeah.
I think the worst one was that big Safeway fire.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
There was a big Safeway distribution
Yeah.
this
Uh-huh.
was years ago. And,
Yeah.
and it was a fire. And, you know, tons of toxic
Things
smoke
going
and
on.
all that kind of stuff. And that spawned a whole crop of little mushrooms of what do you call them? You know, not ambulance chasers, but lawyers who handled those
Yeah.
kind of cases.
Of course.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
But it is very, very,
And we have
very
nice- we have the
positive
be-
little
you know,
town.
It was a
They
beautiful
didn't
day.
rate Richmond
I
individually
mean, look
for
at
weather,
the
but we have the
street,
best.
how clean they are,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much
I'm
this way.
impressed.
And
Yeah.
the other thing, you know, you go to say Hercules, you know, that's most of what is in Hercules today.
It's corporate. Is that what you're gonna say, or?
no, but they're mass produced. You know, it's like subdivisions and things like that.
Oh, the housing. Yeah.
My house is built in 1980. The one next door, 38. The one next door, 1990. The one across the street, 1920.
Okay.
So it's like, no, you know, until you go to the outskirts of town, everything is different here.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff from the turn of the century.
Yeah.
Little Chevron houses, or not Chevron. I don't know if they were Kaiser. Who those little company houses were that?
Yeah.
You know, the one just was on the market. It was like $695. It looked very nice.
Yeah.
You know, little
It
one-bedroom
is a
house.
very nice area, and people seems to be very,
Hey, we got our own.
everybody
hysterical
knows
I already
everybody.
talked to that
Yeah.
gentleman in
Was
there.
it
He's
Heinz?
very, yes,
Yeah.
he's great.
And
Yeah,
everybody knows
he's a-
everybody almost. Yeah.
Tell me a lot of good
He was
stories.
a AC bus driver.
37 years.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
He told
You know
me
more
that.
than me.
Oh yeah.
And in the old days, this used to be more, you know, Victorians and, you know.
Yeah, I
something.
saw some. I parked up on, I think, Cottage.
Cottages,
yeah.
cottages.
Well,
Yeah, I
yeah,
parked up
yeah.
there, and there's a lot of Victorians up there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't mind walking around then?
No.
Anyway, it's a nice place.
Well, great. Thank
You
you
should
for
be enjoying
sharing.
Where do you live?
I live in Nevada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Heinz was talking about this used to be 2 stories high. Ice cream, ice cream. Got a mural on the wall there. Well, you never know what you're gonna discover walking around town. Talking to Richard there was great, and the lady, I forgot her name. But as you heard their stories, they really liked this area. Now here is another building. They have all these plaques. First City Hall of Richmond, built in 1908. A lot of these places are closed down now. Not a city hall anymore. All right, so I'm on a hunt for what is called fairy houses. And they're miniature, like gnome size houses. So let's see if we can find them. Looks like one here. Kind of looks like one. And then over here, got this. This is just in a little planter. This is a current school, but check out the building. Very cool. Old building there. Welcome, Little Point Richmond, the little town inside a town. George's Doghouse. There's another one. So this building is currently a school. Original site of the First Baptist Church in Richmond, 1901. And the bell tower is up there. No bell there anymore. Pick a magic gem, place it in the bowl, and on this day you may reach your goal. Pretty cool. School of Magic. Little library. Now that is a little library. Guest book. Have a seat, read a book. Leave it here for others to look. Finding all sorts of them here. Golden one and the little fly. The golden one guards a magic door inside this tree, but nobody knows what is on the other side of the door. And here's another one. Oh, very cool. Cat and an umbrella. Ah, they use the old pipes. That's very Lord of the Rings-ish. The little wee place. There's a bathroom in there. Give to those who have less. Give love. Mayor Babyhead. This one's titled. These are really cool. I really like them. Happy Cat. These have their own little garbage cans. And bells. Unicorn rentals. You want to rent a unicorn? Over here it says, beware of log. Watch out for the logboat. More miniature villages here. Little Point Bulletin. It says, a warning, those who do not believe in magic will never find it. That is a fact. Put a magic ball into this machine and make a wish before the bell rings. Okay. You ready? All right. May my wish come true. This is entitled Little Plunge. I guess this is another marble. Maybe, maybe not. Cool though. Here's one of a real estate sign. Little Point Ferry Homes. 2-room magic ferry house, 500. Here's the inside. This tree's got a whole bunch. What's Josie's place look like? It's pretty nice, pretty nice. Here's a little tea shop. Gotta take a ladder to get to it. There's more here. That's a nice place. Wouldn't mind living there. Gotta work this ladder though to get home. It's another one. You hike up the ladder. Susan's store. Fairywood. Today's special. Ferry only. Hardware supplies. And another happy cat. We got some beans and a hot dog. Kitty hanging out. And we'll hang out in there. Little ladder to climb to get home. And you got your mailbox there too. The Empress. That one's cool too. These are awesome.
Describe the photography. I just know there's a man on the street that does it,
Oh, okay.
and it continues to amaze.
So he's always doing more.
Yeah, and they're on both sides and around the corner. It's
I'll check him out.
yeah, it's pretty phenomenal.
Thank you. Very nice. One guy makes all these to spruce up the neighborhood. This is the flower house. It's got a little Star Wars action there. It even tells you how to open it. Hello, humans. Little Point magic watch. Beware of trolls. Love the detail, even a smashed penny here. A mailbox. Some letters in there. And there's one over here. It's got Eeyore in it. Close open at midnight. Doesn't open at midnight. Beware of cat. Watch out for the kitty. Magic bell. This is nice. This little old bench here. That's really cool. Leads to another one. More ferries. So it's got a frog, and it's 40 and 1 1/3 address. And part of the tree is coming out to this one. Park hours 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Place looks nice. And over here too, fire department, ferry fire department. Even got a fire truck. Well, Point Richmond is continuing to impress me. Friendly people, beautiful weather. And these ferry houses are quite cool. Look at this house up here with the round windows. That's pretty cool. It's got a nice red ruby there. And here's a little art gallery. Museum entrance. Lots of ladders going on here. If you don't believe in magic, you will never find it. A squirrel believes in magic. Another house here. That one looks good. Looks like this guy's giving these to all the folks. Look at the little fat cat in there. Got a ladybug as a friend. Pet ladybug, maybe. Broken ferry furniture, we fix it. It's our repair shop for ferry furniture. Stan and Peggy, this must be for dogs. Run off water. It's another one. Beehive style. A blue one. I haven't seen a blue one yet. That one looks nice. Have a party in there. That's not good. I thought the cats liked the gnomes. He's eating one. Watch out for Godzilla. Little of the three huts. I like it. I like the door and the bridge and the home sweet home and the flowers. It's a riddle, Batman. It's a nice little place here too. Good to hang out. Look at the rocks that are painted. A skunk, a snake, and a deer. And another little hangout spot. And more rocks. Got a cheetah, and a tiger, and a orangutan, and a dog over there hanging out. She's got a little Barbie in there hanging out. This is her spot. Looks like she made some good dinner for everyone. This is Nick's spot. Nick likes to hang out here. It's a pirate ship. It's not necessarily part of the fairy garden, but over here is. You know, it looks like there's some crystals here. I'm noticing the solar panels. I wonder if these light up at night. They might. Check that one out. That one's really cool. Well, this is the downtown area, so I'm gonna jump in my car and drive more towards the water and see what that's like. So let's go check that out. Lots of leaves. Fall is in the air. We meet again.
Yes.
I'm actually doing a video of the town. I'm doing a video of the town.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Neat.
yeah.
Cool.
You got any interesting things to tell me about Point Richmond? How long you lived here?
40 years.
40 years. I talked to another gentleman in the Historical Society, Hines.
Oh, yeah, Heinz Langford.
Yeah, he's been here a long time too.
Yeah, probably longer.
And then I saw another lady, she said she's been here 50 years.
Yes. Well, it's hard to compete when you get in that realm.
So do you like the town?
Yes, I was fortunate to be moved here by my second wife
Yeah.
from Chicago.
Okay.
I would never have left Chicago.
You like those winters, huh?
There's something about the city,
Yeah.
and I live in the city.
Okay.
And
Got the
so-
river downtown and all that. and-
Yeah, and yes, it's miserable a
Yeah.
lot of the time.
Yeah.
And so I am here, but I'll never be feeling like I'm a quote California.
I see. A transplant.
Yeah, but sometimes transplants take hold and
They do, yes.
they proliferate, and I don't think I'm one of those. But I'm a member of the brick church up there, the Methodist Church.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
I
walked by that earlier.
I just completed the parsonage building is right next to it on Nickel,
Yeah.
and it has a new porch, which is an understatement because it had to be completely rebuilt.
Oh, wow.
So it's an historic building also. So I've been a member for probably close to 17 years now, and I believe this. I call it a village.
Yes.
I don't like the word community.
It feels like a village.
Yeah, it's people.
People are very friendly.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And I just think our little area here is better off having two churches like this.
Oh, yeah.
I think it just feels better. And
Yeah.
so, my job has really been building projects for the last.
You
17
carpenter by trade, or?
No, it's just that I got involved.
Okay.
And the good thing about a small church is you don't wait for 4 people to die before they ask you to do something.
Yeah, that's true, right? Yeah. Yeah.
So it's been a labor of love in that respect. And it's got great music. Where are you from?
Marin County, Nevada.
Oh, Nevada.
Yeah.
That's where my car's from.
Oh, is it?
Little Chevrolet.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, if I say anything more, I might incriminate somebody or myself.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You want to run? Okay.
But thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
This is going to be cool. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
I've been walking around town. I'm about to go. I checked out the ferry houses, and I'm about to go and look at the views from the water and stuff. So.
Wonderful.
Yeah. All right.
This is something I can do.
Okay. Nice talking to you. Bye. Well, that guy was thought I was taking photos. And I said, no, I'm filming your town. So again, you just tell people what you're doing, and most people are cool with it, and he was cool with it. He didn't want to say much more. He wanted to say just a little bit. He asked if he could be on the film. I said, if you want to be, you can be. And you know, if people don't want to be, I just will not put that particular part of their footage in my video. But he says, no problem. That was cool. Well, let's go see the rest of Richmond. Oh, there's another kitty. I wonder if it's friendly. Kitty, 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 kitty. No, he's not. Maybe. Come on. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come on. No. He's a skitty kitty. These houses are really pretty up here, though. Yellow one and the other one next to it. Very nice. So this is the same town. We're way out here by the water, as you can see, and there's a big ship coming in. We might be able to see that ship go right by, which would be kind of cool, actually. But look at this old abandoned building over here in the pigeon area. Lots of pigeons. Remember that scene in Home Alone? That's what that reminds you of, huh? Not sure what that old building is, but it's something to do with the Kaiser shipyards, I'm sure. You got San Francisco, got the... Interesting, the fog is really not... It's rolling in, but rolling in very low. And then we were just over here where those oil tankers and containers are, over that hill right there. Boom. That's where we just were. So this is quite an area. And looks like a good fishing spot too. Mount Tam. The area below Mount Tam is where I grew up. Chevron Oil Refinery. I took a high school field trip there, which was a lot of fun as a kid. It's hard to think about this place during the war times, which was, 85 years ago. But this place was thriving. Made 720 ships, and some of them they made in less than 5 days. And the war effort was very big here. Very big. You got, Mare Island, which is also close by, making submarines, nuclear subs, and warships. And then this area was the Kaiser shipyard, making supply ships. And then you had the Ford plant making tanks at that time. Very industrial area. And it's nice to see that the industrial area is not like totally destroyed like some places that, the industry pulls out and the town falls apart. But it also has to do with the Chevron Oil Refinery being here. And we are going to see this oil tanker go right by us. Very close. which I've never seen an oil tanker up close. It's coming up behind me. You'll see it in a minute. There's no point in showing it now because it's not that close yet. These obviously was trains that would cross over and get put on ferry boats loaded with supplies to go to San Francisco or vice versa. That looks like a lot of shipping, and I know there's a lot of shipping because I drive over that bridge every day and I see different oil containers there, oil ships every day. Old throw switch here. This is what this place used to be like. Look at it now. But there and there. Crazy, huh? Okay, you can see the giant Texas Voyager. Shout out to you, Dad. In Texas. The Texas Voyager is coming your way. I'm going to check out these fish signs in a minute, but I want to catch a ship coming. It's coming along. Look at all these old rusted out train tracks there lower onto the ferry. Alright, well, that's about as close as you're going to get to one of those things. Here's some bait fish. Texas Voyager. Chevron oil. No smoking. Come on. So here is a guide to eating fish in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I was just talking to one of those guys on the end. He says this area here, when it's low tide, if you dig about 6 inches down, you'll hit oil. So it's totally polluted. But this is interesting. Do not eat sardines, perch, or top smelt. Only eat this once a week. Striped bass, sturgeon. You can have 2 servings of halibut a week. And it's all due to the toxins. It even shows you the size of servings. Pretty crazy, huh? The environment has screwed the Bay Area pretty bad. In this area over here, it's all graffitied out. Doesn't really say what it is or what it was, but part of the shipyard, I'm sure. Okay, we are now at a park called Cozy Cove. And got a great view of everything here. Now these are the people in these houses here that have some of the best views in the Bay Area. Look at that view. And you can see the Bay Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, and the Richmond Santa Fe Bridge. So pretty incredible. Not much of a sand beach, that's for sure. More of a mossy beach. You can hear the rumble of the Richmond Santa Fe Bridge there in the background. A couple people like walking their dogs. But looks like a nice place to maybe come and have a picnic. I'm not really sure what this beach is all about. being so close to the refinery. Thanks for joining me today on this tour of Point Richmond. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Talking to some local town folk there and checking out the ferry houses and all that good stuff in between. I do plan on discovering more of the East Bay. Since I grew up in the North Bay, the East Bay is a little foreign to me, but I still know some places to go. But I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends about my channel. I go all over the Bay Area all the time. And I'll see you on my next video. All right, peace.